30th of June, almost July. And it's looking at dollar signs. And of course, that means tax time, doesn't it? We've all got to get all our paperwork done, get ourselves organized. Maybe this also means a little bit of money coming back to you. That would be fantastic. Also, tonight, Joe Kraus. Happy birthday, Joe. I hope you've had a fabulous time. I've seen some of your photographs and people getting together to celebrate your birthday, and we are celebrating with you today. Oh, okay. So this one here is going into the power pose. So not having your head down. This is just for everybody. Lift your head high, really get into that power pose that's going to make you feel amazing. Absolutely amazing. Okay, let's see what we've got here. And the next one here is a little bit of caution. So, whatever's going on for a few people that may be watching tonight, that's the traffic sign that says, get ready to stop. So, maybe if you question yourself, hi, Kerry, maybe if you question yourself, make sure that you're going in the right direction. Is it something you still want? Because maybe things are going to come to a little bit of a halt. I'm a great believer. I was talking to someone today and we were sorting a few things out. There's a lot of hesitation, and I'm a great believer in going in, boots and all, and asking for what it is that you need to um, ask for to get clarity. And I feel as though this is the card that has come up. This to me is get clarity on where you want to go to, where you don't want to go to, because maybe you actually want to stop. Now, I'm just going to stop for a second. I went to the Awaken event yesterday. It was wonderful to have been gifted a ticket. I met some amazing people. And I know that a lot of the ladies that actually watch this Facebook Live, hi Joe, happy birthday, darling, um, that they like I want to get involved with end of life. Hi, Jen. And uh, wonderful Scottish accent, this lovely, pretty lady. And I loved her name, really Scottish, Morag. So I've actually put the connection in here. There's a code that can be scanned, and I put that on my Facebook page if that's something you're interested in. I didn't get the details of all the trainings, but I think there's a free introductory to start with. So I know there's quite a few of you that have mentioned either you want to do it or you know someone who wants to do that kind of training. And God bless you for thinking that way. So one more card in this pack, and this is about negotiation. This is sitting down at the table and thrashing something out. And you can see everybody's quite calm. So it's asking people to bring pen and paper and ideas for a suitable solution for everybody. So this is a solution seeking. This one here is, prepare yourself. And this one here is get into your strength. So that seems to have a little bit of theme about it. Aha! Ahoy, matey. And happy birthday to Joe. All right, she's typing up her notes. She's had a busy day. Um, and let's wish all the best with hair things. And Joe, you're getting all these best wishes from everybody for your birthday. We're moving on to another pack now. Jen, how is the unpacking going in your new place that was on your vision board? Right, let's see what card. I'm going to pull a card out for Jen. This is about release. So I feel as though this is a couple of things here for you, Jen. This is a little bit perhaps, having to let the past go and maybe there were some good things there. Um, and you might have some down moments too, having to let that go. But there is so much ahead of you, so much ahead of you. Okay, we're going to do, sorry, I think my mistake, Carrie. I don't think it's Anne's birthday. It was just the way I said it. Um, I think it's just Joe's birthday tonight. So that's me getting things mixed up. Maybe this card is for me. I get passionate about making sure everybody feels included. Okay, Joe. All right. And let's see what card we have for Anne. All right. So, Anne, bit of an impasse here. So, there's a situation that you've got around you at the moment, and maybe it feels stuck. So, I'd like to do another card and see if we can um, unleash that a little bit. Hi, Shauna. Okay. And I hope everyone is feeling well. I know a few people here have been feeling a little bit up and down. So, Kerry, I hope you're feeling better. And Shauna, I hope you're feeling better. Okay. And I don't know if Tracy is listening. Tracy was away. That's on her Facebook page, went for meditation and a spirit-led weekend and looks like she had a great time. Okay, so it's got mysticism here for you, Anne. I think maybe you might need to tune in a little, not so much what your head and your heart, but what your intuition's saying. Because I feel as though there's a bit of an answer here that's maybe, ask your higher consciousness to do that. Hi, Nikki. Lovely. Gosh, we've got Southern Highlands in tonight. Okay. This one is being of service. This is going to be super important in the next few years, that we take this attitude of serving people, not just trying to get sales from them or people pleasing, but what can we do for other people? It doesn't have to, sometimes it doesn't have to be a lot. But this is the way forward in the next few years that we're going to have to operate in to really get some leeway and meaning into our lives. And this one is about creation. Um, I stayed in my dressing gown and pajamas all day today because I was creating, I was researching. I'm very excited about the project that I'm doing and yeah, and sharing it with a few people. And so there's nothing quite like creating, moving forward with that energy and seeing how you can bring it together and then share it with someone else. So I know a lot of you here. I know Nikki's very creative. Um, I know Jen is, and Joe definitely is. Let me have a little look. And I know that most of you will be, but they're the ones that sort of stand out because I've seen their artwork and cakes and things like that. Okay, let me move on to another pack of cards here. Now, Nikki doesn't visit us very often, so let's see what card we've got for Nikki. Right. The magic of nature and what this, I know that Nikki is a nature person. She loves animals, but this one here is perhaps asking you to go for a walk on your own, maybe have a little bit of alone time, or maybe just sitting out and enjoying your garden with a cup of tea. Might be a bit cold, but maybe there's a warm corner. So I don't think it's so much slowing down. Nikki would probably find slowing down a bit hard. But this one here is more like a bit of quiet time, but not in the house, more outside in nature. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. I feel this is for all of us. This one is kick up your heels, girls and boys. Start to really enjoy these next few months. Okay, one more pack, and then we're going to go on to the tea leaves. And these are the Zen animal cards. Let's see what we've got happening here. A rather large card, so I'm just giving them a good shake. So if anybody has any news that they want to share, more than happy to hear all about it. Right, what have we got here? Right, this one is the elephant. Big, solid, can be formidable, unstoppable once they get going. I think that's nearly all of you. You've all got that resilience, you've all got that determination, but there's a bit of a breakthrough coming here because of that, because you haven't given up. And of course, they don't forget the good people, and they definitely don't forget the bad. And these are family people or herd people, because sometimes family isn't always the best for us, and certainly our chosen family, which I believe all of you are to me, chosen family. And this one here is to remember you're not chained to old beliefs. You know, you remember how the elephant is brought up when it's a baby, it has a big chain, and there's a wooden stake in the floor, and it just knows it can't go very far. And then when it's huge, it's tied by a small rope, but because it feels that familiar tug, it just doesn't break free. And I really feel as though this is time to use your strength to break through some of the beliefs that you may be holding, or that you've been holding a long time. So I feel that this is a positive card, and we'll just do one more in that one. Oh, the crane. Now, the crane is quite a mystical bird when it's in flight, and it's considered that it flies between worlds, between the earth and the air, and the esoteric, spiritual, and it indicates infinity, and um, there is this freedom about it, absolute freedom. Is also to do with happiness, to let us feel that we can spread our wings, that we can do things, and that our body is earth, air, fire, and water, but your spirit can fly. And this is what this is saying. And of course, our spirit, when we go into our deep meditations, it can go beyond our four walls. It can go beyond time and space. So that's a lovely card to get. The next one we've got is the goldfish. And this one here is saying there are riches and good fortune and prosperity and luck ahead of us. And I'm a great believer in do what you can towards that. And it sets things in motion that you cannot always see. But the goldfish is the bringers of good fortune. But it can also say that we can be vulnerable to the attitude of others. So don't give your freedom away. Sometimes it's better just to step away, regroup, know that you are awesome. Sometimes that's buried under layers of odd beliefs that we carry about ourselves. But this is asking you to look at freedom and self-expression. So those cards are rather nice. Let's see what the tea leaves have got going tonight. So I've got the trusty cup, and just going to pour the tea leaves out and just see what we've got here. Right, so there we go. We've got a few interesting shapes in here. And the first one that seems to come up here is the number 5. It actually looks like 56. So that's very clear. I don't know whether you can see a 56 in there. So, or it could even be 5C. This may be something, a building, a unit, whatever it is you may be going towards. Might even be the answer on a quiz. I was looking at something today and it had 5, A, B, C, or whatever. But the number 5 is really important in the next 4 to 5 weeks. And it can mean 5 to 6, 5, and then the small 6, 5 to 6 weeks. It's certainly in that position. And it seems as though people are shaking hands. So there's some sort of deal coming, there's some sort of an arrangement or an agreement. And so it's asking you to ask for what you need. You mightn't get it, but they're hearing what's missing for you. And with good places of employment and good bosses or even good friends, if there's something missing, if they do care about you, they may even say, look, I can't do anything now, but it's noted, in the next budget, end of budget, whatever it may be. But this is asking, and the theme has been that since we've started, is about asking. If you don't ask, you're definitely not going to get it. If you do ask, you've got a 50-50 of what can happen. And there's also the alternative, you might get half of whatever that is. The next symbol I see is the old-fashioned anvil, like you might see with a blacksmith. And this is somebody that I feel is very down to earth, who likes to make use of the things that they've got. They don't wildly spend on things. But it's asking you here to maybe release yourself a little bit, particularly as you come into spring, and start saying yes to a few things. I feel like maybe you've been a little bit too sensible. We're moving around here, and this looks like the genie is out of the bottle. And this looks like it's about 6 months' time. So if there is something that you are wishing for and working towards or saving towards, any kind of goal, and it could be weight loss, it could be a promotion, it could be different friendships, leaving. There is huge opportunity here over the next 6 months for that to come to fruition. Again, I'm a great believer in if there's something that you want, tell us all. We may know someone who's got one, a spare one. We might have a connection. If we talk to each other, we can often help each other. As I move around here, there is someone that is flapping their wings. I feel as though this is more like a young man. It could be even early 30s. And I feel he's really restless. It could be within his love life. And I feel as though he's ready to take off. The thing I'm looking at here is rather than taking off in anger, I much rather, if you can, to take off with a solid plan, to work through the things that are not working and to your best ability, sort those out and then move away rather than run away. And I think that applies to all of us, is to do the best we can to sort out whatever problem we've got. And if it still means that we need to move, we need to go, we need to change, well, then you're doing it from a more empowered stance. Now, what's really interesting with this cup, it's got like another line, another circle um, going around the cup. And this almost looks like a bus trip. So I don't know if anyone's going on a bus trip, but this looks like a lot of fun. Maybe that's something we should do, maybe a coach camping trip. Although I don't know, I do quite like my comfort. Um, as we move around, there are two lines going upwards, but to me, it's almost like an Indian teepee. And then there's like a bigger teepee on top of that. And then it goes even higher, whether you can see that pointed line there. And I feel this is steps of spirituality. And because it's very large in the cup, I feel that this is for many of us, not just for the people listening right now, but I feel that our spirituality, our connection to each other is going to get stronger. And I really believe it's necessary. We need to get back to having cups of coffee, having family around, or having good friends around. Uh, as much as this is absolutely gorgeous, and I love the fact that we're all together, I'd much prefer if we were all in a cafe together, or you're all in my home together. Um, but this is fantastic. It has brought people across the world together, but I do believe we need that physical contact. So technology is really great, that we can see and talk and we can do these things, but we need to balance it with real life events, touch and cuddle and what have you. And I know that Joe's photographs definitely have shown that, which is great. Now, there's somebody here, and I feel as though there's an award coming. It's in about 12 months. So again, it's something that you are working hard towards. And there seems to be more fitness. There's focus on fitness for quite a few of us in this cup. And maybe a tiny bit harder in winter, but certainly as we move into spring, I can see people, there's stretches in here, there's Pilates in here. It looks like we're all going a bit crazy and trying to get healthier. And there's a big number one in the bottom of here, and that means all of you, you are all number one, and it's really required that, you know, your mission, you've come to complete a mission, and the mission is to be very much yourself. You are the epitome of what your purpose is, because when you are fully feeling great about yourself and you are shining, people want to know, what are you into? And then you can tell them. It's not so much how you got there, but it may be that like Joe and Jen and various others do their and I know Nikki's creative too. When you do all those creative things, if you've been trying to sell them or move them, when you sparkle and you talk about it, people are really interested. So that's what your purpose is. It's you. Everybody thinks it's out there. It's actually in here. So it's now meditation time. So I would love you to relax. This is when this time is just for you, and you definitely deserve it. So please relax on that lounge, on that bed, in that chair, and just close your eyes. And on the next breath, just imagine the white light coming over your head, down your neck and across your shoulders, down the left arm and the right arm. And feel that heaviness, that gentle surrender beginning to come into your body. And let that white light come down your spine, the most important area to protect your nervous system, and allow your nervous system to feel safe and secure and protected. Just letting the forehead, letting go of any wrinkles, letting the jaw drop a little so the tongue is relaxed and coming into the throat. And as the white light is coming over the face and the jaw drops and the tongue relaxes, and then just feel the rise and fall of your chest. And put your hands on your heart area and give your heart a little pair of lungs, all of its own. Let your heart breathe, relax. Let that white light go over your major organs, down your legs and your knees, down the shins to your feet, and feel that energy supporting you by going into the earth. And on the next breath, have a sensation of you floating deep inside yourself, safe, secure. You come across your beautiful sanctuary door. And as you get close, it opens just on your presence, on your vibration, your frequency. And as you step inside, the door closes behind you. It's a magnificent space. It makes you smile, makes you feel comfortable. It is beautiful, whatever it is and however it is you want it to be. And as you step forward, we all have the same thing. We all have the healing bed. And I'd love you to lie down on your healing bed now. And as you do that, you sink into it even more. And there's a sense of belonging, because it's true. You actually belong. It's your place. And as you surrender to the relaxation, the pink mist comes floating above you, around you, beside you, and seeping into your body and scanning for any cells that are no longer working, cells that are tired. These cells are scooped up and replaced by lively little cells eager to begin work and support your immune system. Any area that needs healing. The pink mist continues to scan you and love you, nurture you and nourish you, heal you, accept you, and to let you know deep down inside, there's always this calm. And the way to come to this calm is to take a few deep breaths and close your eyes. Imagine yourself going deep inside, just like you have now. And as you relax deeper and deeper, you notice there was a light under a door. And you're curious. So you stand up and you go over to the door. And as you get closer, it's called the wisdom room. And you open the door. And inside, there are computers, there are books, papers, all neatly ready there for you for anything that you would like to know or research. I'd like you to have a look around. Maybe you have a question, and there's a box, and there's pen and paper at the side. And just maybe you want to write your question down and put that question in the box. And when you sleep tonight, that question will be looked at. And you may have a dream. Maybe you'll wake to a certain song. Maybe somebody will say something. And it will guide you towards an answer. You will know that whatever it is that you get is from your unconscious and your higher self and the universal energy, all wanting you to have the best outcome in this life. We forget that we can get help, and this is where we can get the help from. Just imagine yourself coming back now and moving towards your sanctuary door. And as you do, as you get closer, the door opens. And as you step out, the door closes firmly behind you. And you begin to float back up into the room where you started, feeling relaxed and refreshed. And on the next breath, just open your eyes and welcome back. And I really hope you got some benefit from that. You got some value from that. Know that you matter, that you belong to you first. And there is always help deep down inside. We often forget to ask. But on a Monday and a Friday, that's when we ask. So thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you coming and spending time with me. And I look forward to being with you all. And if anybody needs some help or a reading, please send me a private message and I will respond as quickly as possible. So take care, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see you at the end of the week. Same time, same place. Lots of love. Bye-bye.